Good morning and welcome back to Log Cabin Firewood. I am Jack, and today being Monday, yesterday, as I was leaving to go get a haircut, the tree service decided to drop off some maple. And I don't know why I keep getting stuck with all this stuff that's covered in ivy. But again, this is just an English ivy, so I'm not worried about any of this. It'll come right off as I chunk this up into my 16-inch rounds. But stick around. That's what we're going to get into today. Messing around with this maple and ivy. See, I haven't seen these tree guys in, I don't know, probably since last September. But I also told him my situation now. I've got this awesome new truck. Thing's awesome. And I've got my new trailer. And after watching Firewood at the Furnace video on how to establish a relationship with your tree service, I threw at him yesterday. I said, look, I've got my truck and my trailer now. I have no problem coming to you when you're in the area, if that helps you out. And he said, oh man, that would help me out a lot. He said, I could load you up, and then when I'm done, I could just load my equipment up and go home. I said, there you go, perfect. I do get this wood for free. I don't pay anything for it. So if I can go pick something up and save him some trouble, that way I can guarantee me some better wood, and maybe I could talk to him and get some better sticks of wood rather than smaller pieces. I would prefer to get stuff in, 6 foot to 12 foot lengths. That way I can cut it up perfect myself. When they give me these oddball pieces, and I know as a tree guy, you have to just get the tree down however you can sometimes. But if I can get it the way I'd like it, it'd be a lot better for me. But here we go, we'll get you set up. I'm gonna start cutting on this. I don't know if I'll get this done today. I'm pretty tired. It was pretty warm today. It's probably 77 right now, but which is actually pretty comfortable, but the humidity was hot today. But yeah, I will get you set up and we'll get cutting on some of this. All right, so this thing is a brand new chain, and it's been a while since I put a virgin chain on my saw without adjusting the rakers. So what I use is the West Coast saw raker gauge, and I go to the .035. They come out of the factory with the .025. I like it a little bit more aggressive, but you don't have to go crazy with it. Like you can see, like my raker's barely touching, but that little bit will make this saw actually pull into the wood. And I can tell that it's just not pulling. So I'll go through here and just touch these. I'm not taking much material off at all. I'm going to end up making a vise for my truck so I can keep this thing up square. I've seen a couple people make them with just a C-clamp, and they weld some stuff on there. I like this raker gauge because it actually goes through every tooth. You know, it actually focuses on the tooth. So if the cutter's back a little bit farther, you're actually still going to get the 035 tooth by tooth, as to where the steel 2-in-1, the steel 2-in-1 goes off, I believe it's the cutter in front and behind it. So this one, it actually gives you a more precise depth rake, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I normally do this to all my chains before I even put them on a saw. Today I was just being lazy and wanted to get into this pile and start cutting. But now I know, I need to start going through and doing my chains before I put them on here. I know some people, they might just sit there and just do this a few times and they're cool with that. This actually gives you you're good every time with this one. And man, this English ivy, I'm sick of it already. I ended up hitting the ground again with this brand new chain. There were like five cutters on here I had to touch up. But that ivy, it's just so hard to see what you're doing. So I just need to be a little bit more careful. I definitely think a vise would help me out a little bit. You see how much the saw's moving around. So maybe we'll do that on the next video. Maybe not the next, but one coming up. so we got that maple cleaned up. We got a bunch of mess here. We got cookies over here. We got the rounds over here. And we got a pile of ivy and sawdust over here. But yeah, that's a little bit of a mess. I'm probably gonna let this sit out here in the driveway for tonight and tomorrow. And then tomorrow, I will throw this all in the bonfire and set it ablaze. I've already reached out to my buddy at work that has the wood boiler. I said, hey man, you got some maple cookies ready for you? And he said, dude, you don't stop. There's no rest for the wicked. And if you're not moving, making firewood continuously, how can you sell it and make money? But I may end up recording some of the burning of the brush tomorrow. But otherwise, appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you next week, 6:30 a.m. Saturday. I hope everybody has an awesome rest of your weekend and a great week. Thanks for stopping by. Remember to press that like button and also subscribe. Make sure you log into YouTube and press that subscribe button. Trying to get to 500 subscribers. That way we can do some giveaways. All right, so I told you I'd show you guys the burning of the ivy. So here we go. I've got a bunch of slash here. It was a bunch of oak left over when I cleaned up my pallets the other day, rearranging my wood yard. Already got a nice hot fire going. Now we're just gonna simply throw this stuff on here and say, hi, Miss Veda girl. Her says, hi, everybody. We'll throw this stuff on here. It's gonna smoke a little bit, but you'll watch it burn quick. Veda, come over here, honey. Good girl, stay here. When you get good hot fires, it doesn't smoke for long. And this is pretty green ivy. But it'll cook up pretty quick, especially with this oak underneath of it. But it's been a great day here. Hasn't it, little girl? It's been a great day, huh? Your eyeballs are yucky. Hi, baby. See, the flames start to peek around the sides of it. There she goes. Everybody, I appreciate you watching. Come back next Saturday, 6:30 a.m. We'll be here. We'll have another video for you. Everybody have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you next time.